Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, colleagues. I'm glad to welcome all participants at today's big event, Red Expo, dedicated to North Macedonia and Macedonian universities. It is the first time that this event is being conducted, and we are really looking forward to its success. And today, the officials of 10 Macedonian universities will make their presentations for potential students and education consultants from across the world. These universities offer a lot of different majors and programs, and I'm sure that prospective students will be able to choose the right one for themselves, be it medicine or business administration, music arts, dancing, engineering, computer science, and many, many more. This event was initiated by Education Expert Center, supported by National Agency for European Education Programs and Mobility of North Macedonia. And I am happy to welcome here with us today the head of the national agency, Mr. Marko Georgievski. And I would like to give a floor for a welcoming speech to Mr. Alexander Bogoyevsky, the head of unit for mobility in higher education, adult education, and youth. Alexander, excuse me, I think we cannot hear you now. Well, I suggest me to continue since I have something to say also, and then I will give a floor to Alexander after I finish my speech. All right, Alexander? I'll continue for a while. So I would like to share some numbers with you first. As of now, we have received over 500 registrations for the Red Expo from potential individual students. And also we have invited over 200 EEC partners, education consultants from different countries. And I think
can you hear me now?
Of confirmed participants for this event. Yes, we can hear you now, Alexander.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry for interrupt you. We had some issue with the voice. I put my phone earrings and now I hope that everything is fine. So I will start with in general with the national agency as representative for head of unit for higher education, adult education and youth in the national agency. First and mainly, this is Study in Europe project, which is developed by European Commission, and it's supported and it's managed by DAD from Germany and Campus France from France. And in general, as national agency, we are creating internalization in North Macedonia regarding higher education institutions. So this is our first major step regarding internalization of Macedonian higher education institutions. In front of us, we have periods regarding the strategy of European Commission for higher education, also for other educational areas. This strategy is for 21st-27. And we are glad as national agency that we can be part of this initiative Study in Europe and also of this program Erasmus Plus, which is a combination of educational programs for mobilities and also promotion of universities all around the globe. In the past, we have visited 4 study fairs as a national agency, also representatives from Fon University and from Vision University, which are present today at this study fair. We realized study fairs. We visited study fairs in New Delhi in India, in Moscow in Russia, in Kiev in Ukraine, in Lima in Peru. And this is our, in general, this is basically, this is our 5th study fair and our first virtual study fair. I'm very sorry, but if pandemic COVID-19 wasn't present today, I'm quite sure that this study fair will be with physical presence, and that today we should be present in Moscow in Russia with physical presence. Basically, we have Macedonian higher education institutions have opportunity today to promote their studies, also advantages of higher education institutions that are accredited in North Macedonia, and to enroll foreign students all around the globe. I think that regarding promotion of Macedonian higher education institutions, they should put focus first and basically on cotization for foreign university for foreign students, geographical place of North Macedonia in the center of the Balkan Peninsula, aim of Erasmus Plus program, for reason that also a foreign student can participate in student mobility for studies and student mobility for placements, low cost for cotization at universities, low living costs, and this can be made in general as success story for each higher education institution from North Macedonia. As national agency, we support all universities that are enrolled in Study in Europe project. This Study in Europe project started before 6 years, and it will last at least 3 more years. So in total 9 years, and I'm quite sure that European representatives from European Commission, they will proceed with this Study in Europe project and in the period that is in front of us for a reason that this is the most successful project in line with internalization in higher education. So as national agency, we are also in close cooperation. First, we were in close cooperation with uni agents from India. Now we have close collaboration with European Educational Export Center. But basically, our main communication is with European Commission and representatives from DAD and Campus France. These are, as far as I can see, we have colleagues from different public and private universities from North Macedonia. I welcome them, and please give advantage of this opportunity today for promotion of higher education institutions. So, Dimitri, I will give you now the floor, and I wish you all luck at today's study fair, Moscow, Russia. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alexander. Yes, I think despite we are in digital now format, the results, we still expect to get good results. As I explained, we have good numbers as of now. We will have more. And this gives us a strong feeling that today's event will be a success because all participants, universities, education consultants, and students and their families will get results that meet their expectations. Okay, so let us move on, and I would like to draw your attention to EEC about what we are doing. Just a couple of words. So we support national endeavors related to bringing more international students to the country, and develops cooperation relations between universities and international student recruitment companies, as well as we also build marketing capacity of universities. And EEC delivers regular events and professional publications as well. We also organize events of this kind across the globe. And since 2018, EEC has evolved as a major education think tank, and we have delivered over 15 major international expert meetings and many global and local online presentation sessions, and we have trained dozens and even more than 100 international education consultants and many, many more. Before we give a start to our presentations, I would like to invite everyone to visit our online expo at universityexpo.online for more details on applying to Macedonian universities. And let me briefly introduce you to the format. Each university will have 10 minutes for its presentation. And after it is completed, official speakers and their colleagues will be invited to a dedicated information session with EEC partner education consultants from different countries of the world. And this session will be hosted by my colleague, Michael Lazarenko. And I would like to draw your attention to one thing. It is important. In order to give a better quality to the meeting, we have changed some settings, and the link has changed. The link to the part B has changed. So the actual link is in the chat box, just in this Zoom session. On the right side of the screen, there is a link. Please use it to get to part 2. The agency will be there for you. And I hope that you will find this event interesting and useful for your universities. Let us do our best together to make this Red Expo of Macedonian University a truly memorable and efficient event for everybody. So let us start. I wish good luck and wish everyone to have a great time today. And the first university that I would like to invite is University American College Skopje. And I invite Miss Victoria Gomba to take a floor and make her presentation, please.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Okay.
How are you?
Where is my presentation?
It is launched.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank you for giving us this opportunity, and I think it will be a great day today to present, I think, the best universities in the country, like the top 10 universities, and I really have the honor to start the presentation and represent American College, but also represent Macedonia as a country of opportunity, especially for education, and to give this opportunity to every student to come and study in Macedonia. If I can see my presentation, or I can just go talking.
Yeah, you just can continue, and it will be changing the slides.
Okay, I just want to start, first of all, to give the audience just a little bit small information about our country and our university. Well, our university is located in the capital of Macedonia, Skopje. And Skopje is the capital of Macedonia. Macedonia is a really small country tucked in the Southeast Europe. 2 million people, very beautiful natural surroundings. So for all those ones who love nature, hiking, mountains, swimming, lakes, and all the beautiful nature sports, I think it's a good opportunity to visit Macedonia as well. And also for all those history lovers, here we have a very rich history, since everybody was here at some point, like the Romans, the Ottomans, the Nazis, the communists. So everybody left some mark on our history, and that's even visible today through our historical monuments that you can visit here in Macedonia. So I would like to see my presentation, so all my colleagues and also the interested students can see.
Yes,
what
actually,
am I?
let me just let you know. So the broadcasting is on the website, and everybody can see. And if you look in the left top screen, maybe it is like this. You see your presentation is over here, so you just can use it. Can you see?
Well, I don't. No, I don't. I have to go on the.
No, you are on.
Can you send me the link? Where should I?
No, you actually. I can see your presentation basically. So if you just can continue, please, and we just.
Okay, you will change the slides. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Okay. So it's our university. Our university is a small private university, and established 2005. So I can say we're very young. We're a teenage university, I can say. So it's really fun to study at our university. And what's important is that for the foreigners to come and visit Macedonia is that we are internationally recognized and accredited. So during these 15 years, our management and administration have been working really hard and to earn those pins and badges that we have, such as American accreditation from the body SPSBAP. And that means our diploma is accredited in the States. Also, we have accreditation from the government. That means we work under the Bologna system. And all students from abroad, from Europe, can come and use this European credit transfer system and transfer those credits, and vice versa. Our students can go and easily transfer their credits anywhere they want in Europe. Also, we have accreditation from the Ministry of Education in Turkey, YOK. That means that our students here from Turkey can easily go and certify their credentials of studying here in Macedonia and continue to find jobs and work and live in Turkey. Another accreditation that I think is really important is the accounting and audit, this ACCA accreditation that I will be talking as well later in my presentation. So this is really important because most of the students are not from here and they want to know this is also a benefit for our foreign students that are coming to Macedonia. Some random fact, as I said, UACS is in the center of Skopje, in the capital of Macedonia. Students can apply for student visa here, which I think is also really great benefit since they don't have to go and do all that hassle at the embassies around the world. They can come here, and with my help and my assistance, we can go and get the student visa here at the Ministry of Interior. And the only document they have to bring, and I think this is really important, it's only one document, that is that they're not convicted for any crimes and there are no charges against them. So that means we accept everyone, just not criminals. North Macedonia is an upcoming destination with very low cost. Carrier airlines starting to offer cheap flights, so that means in a matter of time the tourism will pick up, and I think we should have students should use this opportunity and come before it picks up. It's 2 hours, and it's our capital is 2 hours from any other capital in Europe by plane, of course, and I think this is also a good advantage for European and world students coming from everywhere. It's really cheap and you can get a lot of value for your money. So you can enjoy your student life and be a student king for only 500 euros per month. So this is a type calculation that we have that students can survive on 500 per month, and I think that's really cheap comparing to other European countries and comparing to the value of the diploma they will get. Some random facts, so those were some random facts. Some not so random facts about UACS is that according to the Shanghai ranking, we're #1 in the category of private universities, #3 in the category of education and learning, and #5 in category of research. So as you can see, by Shanghai, we are doing a really good job. And this is a good thing. This is something good for our university and for our students as well. Important facts about American College. So we're the only international accredited university in the country, which is really important, and also only university with ACPSP accreditation, the American accreditation, south from Austria. So this is also advantage. And I have to say, because of this accreditation, we have to follow some standards, of course. And so all the courses and curricula are crafted after international standards and requirements from these accreditations. The model that we use for studying is a combination of US model and European model. So basically, students focus on business, that kind of orientation. Our diplomas, I have to say, are nationally accredited and accepted, and our students have no problem work all around the world with after graduating at our university. So what about you? As a student, I would like to, if you can see this slide that I'm talking about now, is that during the past there have been different generations, like the baby boomers, Generation X, and as well for me, I am a millennial. And now we have facing new generation with new needs, with new behaviors, with different consumption. So I just want to say to all of you guys that we see you, we know what are your needs, we know what you like, what you don't like, and we just want to say that we are here to hear your needs and help you change the world. Now I can talk about our programs. We have School of Business Economics with their majors, School of Architecture, School of Computer Science, School of Political Science, and School of Foreign Languages. All these schools and their majors, they go in 3 levels. They go in the undergraduate, graduate, and doctoral levels. So students can apply to all these programs. Also, what we offer for our students is some specials. We have UAC Special. It's a dual degree program with University of Tor Vergata. If you know, Tor Vergata is a public state university from Rome, one of the top universities in Europe. So we have a dual degree program where students can study 2 years at our institution and then finish the last year at Rome. So this is like more convenient for how should I say, financially more convenient. So, and get the 2 diplomas, get American diploma from American college, and also get a European diploma from Rome. And basically what this will do, will give you the opportunity to be on the same level as every EU member state student. So no matter if you're coming from different country, you will have the diploma of as everyone in Europe, since you are a part of this program. Another USCS special is the accounting and audit program. We have this program and this accreditation. Those of you who are interested in accounting and audit, they probably will know about this. So basically, students who are doing this program, they are already employed even before graduation. I mean, it's really interesting how this program is beginning to be so popular and popular, like also as computer science, because those are the fields now that are very, how should I say, popular in the academic world. What other advantages for our program is our international office has a lot to offer, a lot of study abroad programs with the partner universities from all around the world. But I have to say that one of the most popular programs is the Erasmus program, sponsored by the EU Commission and the National Agency, where students can go a semester to a year to different universities in the Erasmus Plus network and experience life as a European student and get a dual degree program, or just experience just semester and visit a new country, learn a new language. And of course, this is popular because it's also there's a financial aid, and student gets money while he's studying, and he doesn't pay anything at the host institution. So this is also a good opportunity for our students. Another thing that we do and care is for our students to get a job and continue in the workforce after they graduate. So what we organize is career days where the companies, the major companies, which are part of our business council. We have a business council where most of the important companies in the countries are part of this council, and they're creating jobs for our students, and also involved in the sometimes in the courses, so students can be prepared for the workforce even while they're in their classroom. And because by the law in Macedonia, students they have to do internships, so they're exposed to work even while they're studying. So they have to have internship during their undergraduate studies, and that means that some of these students are already having their job before they graduated. And it's of course due to our business council connections, it's more easier to get jobs at the for our students. Cost and financial aid. So I think it's pretty cheap to study in Macedonia, and especially for the value that you get for our education here. So the undergraduate program per year is 2,600 euros, and the graduate is 4,600 euros. So, and also you can get additional discounts here as stated. So I just want to say that we are open. We're open for new students. This is the time when students apply. So they can check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, write us on our website, on our info@uacs.edu.mk, or look also for me, Victoria Gombar. I'm the head of international relations and in charge for the incoming foreign students. And also want to spread the word that we also offer some scholarships. So the one who wants to apply, you can check that information on our website. And just to conclude, I would really appreciate for you listening to me, giving me this time to represent my country and my institution, University American College. And in my personal opinion, if I have to say something, I would say that Macedonia is a great choice, and it's easier than ever to come and study because we're using also online, but hopefully we'll be back next year also on campus. And I hope I see you guys soon. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Victoria, for your presentation, and especially thank you for being #1 speaker today. It's always a hard task to do this first presentation. And anyway, it's been really interesting to know about the university, and I kindly invite you to proceed to the link which is posted on the chat. I hope you can see it. This link is for the part 2 event with the education consultants. They are over there already waiting for you, and please use this opportunity as well. And I'm sure that anyway.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And
thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity, and good luck to everyone else. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Thank you so much. Great. Okay, so I suggest us to move on, and I invite Mr. Ninoslav Marina from University of Information Science and Technology, St. Paul the Apostle, to make a presentation from the city of Ohrid.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much for organizing this educational event. I want to greet all my colleagues from Macedonia and all over the world, especially our dear friends in Russia. So I will share my screen.
Actually, you don't need to do so, as I explained before. So you just, so we broadcast your presentation right now. So when you want us to change slide, just say next slide.
Yeah, no problem. For you. No problem. Yeah, that's very kind. Thank you very much. So I'm waiting for my, okay. My presentation is here. Okay. So I'm representing the University of Information Science and Technology, St. Paul the Apostle, in the little beautiful town of Ohrid. Actually, there is a consensus in the country that Ohrid is the most beautiful place in Macedonia. And I'm unbiased in that because I'm personally from Skopje. It's a young university established in 2009. Just a brief reminder about the whereabouts of Macedonia. It's in Southeastern Europe. You can see the location. Most of you know, but for those who don't know, some trivia about it. 25.7 thousand square kilometers, 2.1 million inhabitants officially, and the capital is Skopje, approximately 200 kilometers away from Ohrid. You can move on. It's a very special city. It's only 28 sites in the world have honor to bear a double UNESCO badge. So Ohrid has natural for the Ohrid Lake, one of the oldest lakes on Earth, and the old city of Ohrid is on the cultural heritage of UNESCO. It's a live city for many thousands of years, a lot of history there. It's known for the Ohrid Literary School, established by St. Clement in the 10th century. It was one of the first universities in the classical sense. And then it's a cradle of spreading the Cyrillic alphabet that begins in Eastern Europe and ends in the Pacific. Our university is a public university, the smallest public university in Macedonia. We are specialized in information science and technology. We have only teaching activities in English, no teaching in Macedonian. So we really specialize in giving the best to our students such that they are actually competitive to the global market. Many of our professors, we have plenty of foreign professors, including myself. We have experience around the world, plenty of years, like a few decades experience in the USA, Western Europe. And then what is interesting for us, like 25% of our student population is foreigner. So it's a very high number for Macedonia. Nobody can even approach us in this sense. And these students come from more than 50 countries in the world. So we are really mini United Nations, if you want to point. Move on. Some facts. We were ranked number 3 nationally by the academic ranking of world universities, the so-called Shanghai ranking from the Shanghai Jiaotong University. So we are like very near the number 1 and number 2. University of St. Cyril and Methodius is number 1, and Goce Delcev is number 2, but we are very near to them. We have best ratio of professor to student in the sense very few students per head of professor, which means very personal service. We have best funding score per professor in terms of return in terms of projects, and then our output per professor in terms of scientific publication is quite high. Bachelor studies, we have 5 programs: computer science and engineering, communication networks and security, information and communication sciences, applied IT, machine intelligence and robotics, information system, visualization, multimedia and animation. And then we have 3-year and 4-year study programs. Tuition fee, 1.2 thousand euro per year. Master studies, you get a master degree in information science and technology, 1 and 2-year studies, tuition fee 1.2k euros and 800 euros per year. Master degree in information network security, privacy and data protection, a very nice program sponsored by Erasmus+, with the big help of our national agency. It's on a topic that is very important, 800 euros per year for 2-year study program. We have a very good record of our alumni that studied with us. They are now all over the continents. Many of them finished up in Switzerland, Germany, Norway, Italy, Netherlands, Austria, France, UK, Belarus, but also outside Europe, USA, Japan, China, Thailand, India, Sri Lanka, South America, like Brazil, even in Australia. Many of our students come from Africa, so they found very well-paid job in some of the big countries around Africa: Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, South Africa, and Egypt. But that's not surprising because IT is popular and it's not difficult to find job anywhere. You can even work from your bedroom and then be employed and earn money because it's IT. The students' life, we offer many opportunities for staying and studying. The government is giving some scholarship for studying at our university for foreign students, but we also attract many students who are paying their studies. We offer many competitions for programmers, a lot of awards, prizes, and then a lot of possibilities for future career prospects. Ohrid is a walking city, so you can get accommodation and then you're walking distance or biking distance to the universities. It's very, very comfortable to live. The climate is very nice even during the winter. This is the map of our international collaboration. We are very wild, very aggressive in international collaboration, and this is not a joke. We have signed agreements with universities from all these countries. So if you recognize some of the well-known countries. You may be surprised that we have signed agreements with Myanmar or Thailand or Argentina. So we are very, very active, and many of our students can go on exchange with all these countries. So in the next slides, I'm showing that we have signed agreements. This is all the flags, 86 countries in the world. So if you see in alphabetically, we started Afghanistan, which is the first country in all the maps, and then we can go all the way up to Vietnam. These are the universities, no need to say, but this is really detailed which university. So you can really see that in Afghanistan, we are not joking. We have collaboration with Polytechnic University of Kabul, maybe not attractive location, but it's just showing that we are open to discuss collaboration. We have exchange with Switzerland, University of Bern, and or universities in United States, in Norway, in Italy, Austria, etc. Erasmus, very good point. Erasmus Plus, we are very thankful to the National Agency of Macedonia that they helped us a lot. It's an awesome team with the new director and a very dynamic team who worked there for many years. They were very supportive, so we are quite active in this Erasmus Plus exchange. Our students go and spend semesters or more semester in some countries of Western or Eastern Europe, and they come with a very good experience. On top of that, we also have other exchanges and participate in other Erasmus programs. So within all the European member states, but also all the partner countries of the Erasmus plus Switzerland. So why to study at UIST? Excellent exchange universities, studying in English, that gives a lot of opportunities. Our students all immediately find job after graduation. The degree is worldwide recognized. We have world-class professors. Our study programs are in line with the leading universities. The skills are really in line with the global labor market, and the students get it on a head-to-head discussion with our professors, because they get a lot of time for the students. So the groups are small, and then the location is quite attractive. You're near the lake, it's beautiful. Even in winter, it's amazing climate. And then, as they say in the commercial, and this is not all, we are one of the first universities in the world to issue diplomas on the blockchain. So this is a new technology that will disrupt pretty much everything. So you're getting your diploma. You don't need to worry about the paper copy or going to the notary, or I don't know, some of this apostille, how to say, approval from strange committees that have to approve that your diploma is valid. No, it's just there. The authority of the university signs it, and it's on the blockchain, same way as the Bitcoin is on the blockchain or other cryptocurrencies. So it's a so-called smart contract that is written, in our case, is written on the Ethereum blockchain. And then we have this innovation that almost nobody has in the world right now. And with this, I would like to thank you very much. My name is Ninoslav Marina. Until last month, I was rector of the university. Now I'm a rector emeritus. And if you have any question, you can put it personally to myself. It's ninoslav.marina@uist.edu.mk, but also to the contact, I will receive these same emails. Thank you very much, everyone. And I wish you a fruitful continuation of this wonderful day.
Thank you so much, Professor Marina. It's really interesting. We have seen so many nice photos of your city and university. It really looks great. So I hope that you will have many inquiries regarding studying at the university. And I personally invite you to proceed, please, to the next part 2 meeting with consultants and agents. And the link, the actual one, is posted on the chat if you have seen. So please kindly go there because they are meeting there. They want to ask you many questions.
It will be my pleasure. Thank you very much.
So let us move on. I invite the next university, the International Vision University, and we have two speakers from the university. It's Zoran Filipovsky and Arafat Husseini. Hello, colleagues.
Hello.
Yeah. Actually, can I ask you one thing? Who is going to be the main speaker?
I will speak about.
All right. Thank you so much.
Arafat will be here for some questions. Maybe.
Yes. So then, take a floor, Mr. Filipovsky.
Thank you so much. As I mentioned before, my name is Zoran Filipovsky and coming from the International Vision University. I'm a vice rector for international cooperation, and in this regard, I will not speak about my country, Republic of North Macedonia, because my previous colleagues say a lot, and I haven't nothing mentioned more or add more about this, and I will, due to the time frame, I will share some brief information about our university. And my presentation is divided in the 5 parts. The basic information, why I studied to our university, International Vision University, study programs of the International Vision University. I will speak about our international cooperation, and normally the students always want to know how they what is the cost of studying in our university. The premises of International Vision Universities is in Goce. It's 70 kilometers from my hometown Skopje, which is the capital town of Macedonia. We will go further, yes, with the basic information. Our university vision was established in 2014 as one of the few private and independent universities in my country. When it gained the accreditation of the accreditation board and decision for performer higher education activity by the Ministry of Education. We have accreditation from the board, from the Turkish accreditation board, and because 60% of our students come from Turkey. We will go further. Now I will speak about why to study in the International Vision University. The students have several reasons. First is that we offer comprehensive programs that enable acquisition of academic degree in the first and the second cycle of studies. Faculties of the university offer different study programs accredited in the Turkish, Macedonian, and English language. On the next slide, I want to say that a little bit about our programs, that we offer some modern study program based on the compatibility of the theoretical and practical knowledge. And our programs are fully adapted to current developing labor market. The teaching process is largely adapted to the advantages of the technological and educational tools. So our students can realize their abilities and they develop their own skills for the development of society as a whole. In the next slide, I will say what we provide to our students. It is the lectures by eminent professors from European and Eurasian universities and some of the world renowned universities. And experts of that universities in relevant fields, and we provide to our students the latest achievements in the field of studies that will be their future professional commitment. As a university, we continuously work on the establishing and promotion of our cooperation with the region of South and Eastern Europe and the other universities of the other parts of the world. With this cooperation, we realized a number of our activities, exchange of experiences between the students and the teaching staff. We realized large seminars, conferences, and congresses, and we always work to promote our academic gatherings for professional development of our academic staff. Now I will speak about the study programs of the International Vision University. Our university has 5 faculties and 2 institutes: a faculty of legal science, faculty of economy, faculty of social science, which we had a program of psychology, faculty of engineering and architecture, and faculty of informatics. Under the umbrella of our university, we have several organizational units: the Students' Affairs Office, Office of International Cooperation, Career Center for the students, and accommodation facilities for our students. Faculty of Law is one of our faculties who educated staff with measurable and clear knowledge with strong professional competences and skills. We have the multidisciplinary nature of the study programs, which allows to our students the right of an opportunity for extensive education and employment in all social subsystems. Our students, after their graduation, they have opportunity to work in professional, administrative, and managerial position in the state administration, as ministries, state administration offices, professional services in government and parliament, local self-governments, as well as courts, public institutions, public companies, and normally the private companies too. The Faculty of Economy offers fully articulated academic curricula from foundation the studies for the degree of bachelor and to another level of study, the master level. The studies are based on the latest developments in the field of economic sciences and allow students to perform various tasks in business and non-profit organization. The program of our Faculty of Economy is on the interdisciplinary base, and he give to our students the direct and to direct and build their future careers by accepting knowledge that will enable to analyze of basic macroeconomic aggregates and acquiring knowledge and skills that will give them to follow the modern microeconomics tendencies, the logic of functioning and connection of individual markets. The next faculty is the Faculty of Engineering and Architecture. this faculty is one of the newest units in our university. The main goal and activity of the faculty is to development and information science in technology in Northern Macedonia. And the modern development of social economics, economic trends increasingly depends and is determined by the factors that encourage the development of technology and innovation, encourage talent, and introduce a dynamic dimension of development in education. Faculty of Psychology is one of the faculties which has some kind of history in our university. This faculty is established when we established our university in 2014 with the Faculty of Law and Economy. In the modern society, with the fast and stressful way of life, people are constantly faced with up and downs, which made the need for the psychologist. Because of that, we have that intention to establish that our Faculty of Psychology, our academic offering include master programs that provide helping the professionals with therapeutic skills that are critical in schools and many other settings. In our faculty, we training school counselors, clinical and rehabilitation counselors, 3 different tracks, each blending in-depth theoretical knowledge with intensive hands-on experience. Our master's level social psychology programs focus strongly on the understanding how people interact with one another, building knowledge that's useful across many disciplines, from education to human resources and to criminal investigation. Now I will speak about the international cooperation. The International Vision University is continuously working on the establishment and promotion of cooperation with universities in the region of the South and Eastern Europe and European Union and some universities of the world. We are grateful for the cooperation with the National Agency of Erasmus in Macedonia. I must say that they have the best team and they are always open for our universities in Macedonia to help for developing our exchanges of students, especially to our university, for exchanging our students for other universities in Europe and Turkey. Our international office work on the cooperation with the numerous and under the umbrella of our international relations office, we realized activities as some international conferences, exchanges, experiences between students and faculty staff, and we will work in future, especially for developing the professional training of our academic staff and normally of the experiences of our students. Our intention is to, as I mentioned before, to encourage our international cooperation in future. Our department always encourage, informs, and support the academic community of our university, especially in the efforts to build compatibility with the European model of university, especially following the Bologna principles and goals. In this direction, the department provides proactively monitoring of international educational projects and provides relevant information on opportunities for funding for potential project
Excuse me,
partners as well.
Professor, excuse me, can I just ask you to try to complete your speech,
Okay,
because we are running out of time.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Normally, it is the last slide of our presentation, the tuition fee. Our studies cost 3,000 euros plus 75 euro only for the first years for the documents and for the notification and permit of resident application. And I will share this information for all of you, that all and other information which I don't list here it will be found on our website or Office of International Cooperation, especially for the international students, or in the contact of our university, because those mails we will accept it and we will give the answers to our students. Thank you so much for your listening and give opportunity to us to share the information of our university.
Thank you very much, Professor, for the presentation, and really it is great to hear and find out about your university, which is young but very ambitious and developing fast. So thank you for this presentation. And I invite you and Mr. Arafat to join the part 2 to meet the consultants, the agents over there, talk to them also, because they have many questions to you. And in the meantime, I just wanted to remind everyone that we have our live stream available also on the website of the exhibition, which is universityexpo.online, and also on YouTube, the Education Export Center page. You can also find it over there. And thank you for watching us. And we are continuing. We go on, and I personally invite the next university, International Balkan University, and Ms. Snezhana Bilic. Yes, Snezhana Bilic, to join this conversation and to make a presentation of your wonderful university. Hello, Snezhana.
Yes, are you hearing me?
Yes, thank you so much. Very well.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, I would like to thank to the national agency that gave us this opportunity to participate to this wonderful virtual education fair in Moscow. I hope that next time it will be with physical presence, but anyhow, I would like to thank to all of you. Greetings also at the same time to my colleagues who are here in Macedonia and who are participating to this virtual fair. My name is Professor Dr. Snezhana Bilic. I'm Erasmus Institutional Coordinator and my institution, and I have a privilege today to present the International Balkan University. University is founded in 2006 in Skopje as a private foundation-owned university, as a non-profitable higher education institution. It is composed of the 8 faculties, 1 vocational high school, and English language school, and it's offering more than 35 bachelor, master, and doctoral programs. And at the same time, we are offering 1-year preparatory program for English language school for the students who are with the less professional in the English language. On this way, the IBU embarks on innovative and contemporary approaches in education based on the universal values. What I would like to mention, that university has a double accreditation by the Macedonian national authorities from the Board of Accreditation of North of Macedonia and the Council for Higher Education of Turkey. EBU, as a recognition of the quality, was accepted in several international associations. And at 2015, the IBU became a member of the European University Association. At the same time, we are the members of the Euro-Asian University Union and in the Balkan University Association. Now I will go with the 10 reasons why IBU is your best choice, my dear students. So the first reason is that according to the last university ranking from the Shanghai university ranking, this university was the first one with the 100 points in the category of teaching and the learning. The second reason is that the university is 100% education in English language, and all offered study program at the first, second, and third cycle are on with the English media. So all teaching process is on English. The third reason is that the university is a truly international university because more than 50% of the students are international students, and we have students from more than 50 countries who are studying at IBU. The fourth reason why you should choose this university is that all our study programs, bachelor, master, and doctoral programs, are career-oriented. So the university is giving you a broad variety of academic offers with 21 bachelor programs, 14 master programs, and 2 doctoral programs. The fifth reason is that university, nowadays we have over 1,000 scholarship awarded students, and the university is giving scholarship to talented students, and this is what in fact we have in the last 15 years. The sixth reason is that we are giving, or we are offering, active student mobility in Europe and Turkey through participation of the Erasmus Plus program with the EU member states, candidate countries, but on the same time with non-EU member states, and Mevlana program. With this possibility, we are giving the opportunity for students exchange, in Europe and Turkey up to 1 year with a full scholarship covered through the Erasmus and Mevlana program. Number 7 is that our university has over 200 international cooperation agreements with universities from more than 40 countries. So the student, despite of the opportunity to go through Erasmus program, they have a chance to have an exchange or to visit other countries through the bilateral cooperation. Number 8, it's that university, it's a modern and integrated with the new built campus in the Skopje, which is offering the latest standards of education for our students. Number 9, as we have international students from more than 15 countries, at the same time we are giving the qualified academic staff with international reputation and experience. So our academic staff is coming also not only from Macedonia, but also from other countries. On the same time, we have a partnership with the business opportunities for internship and jobs, what we are offering to our students. I would like shortly to present our faculties and study programs. So first, Faculty of Economics and Administrative Sciences that is offering study programs at 3 levels. and bachelor program, at the master programs, and the doctoral program. So at the bachelor programs, this is a 4-year, according to the model, 4-year bachelor plus 1 year master program plus 3 years doctoral program. So students, you may see what are the programs offered from this faculty. The next is Faculty of Engineering, which is offering bachelor and master programs. Very attractive are architecture, computer engineering. On the same time, we are offering industrial management, civil engineering, and in the master level, the structural engineering. Faculty of Communication, it's offering study programs at first and second cycle. It's a bachelor programs, public relations and marketing communications, new media and communication, and the master program, public relations. Faculty of Education, they have same like a Faculty of Economics, study programs, degree programs at 3 level, bachelor program as English language teaching, Turkish language teaching, psychology counseling and guidance, master programs, English language teaching and Turkish language and literature, and the doctoral program as a Turkish language and literature. Next is Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences with 2 study programs at bachelor level, psychology and political science, and 1 study program and a master level like a clinical psychology. Faculty of Art and Design, it's offering 3 programs at the bachelor level, graphic design, fashion design, and visual art, and 2 programs at the master level at the graphic design and visual art. Faculty of Law, it's offering 1 study program and a bachelor as a legal studies, and 2 study programs and master level administrative law and international law. We have newly accredited Faculty of Dental Medicine, which is offering the integrated bachelor and master program of 300 ECTS credits. It's dental medicine, and we have a medical vocational school, which is offering, this is a 3-year program for nursing and midwifery. As I mentioned on the beginning, we have English language school because the minimum level of knowledge of English is a B2. So all students who need a preparation related to the English language schools, they are able to attend more than 1,000 lectures and exercises through interactive and multimedia methods in the first year. Trainers are highly qualified with experience, and certificate is awarded upon successful completion of the course. Now are coming the photos from our new and modern university campus with their premises. So you can see this is a rectorate building where the administration and the rectorate and the professors are here situated. These are some photos from the campus. This is one of our amphitheaters. This is a second amphitheater. So you can see also the next, please. It's a computer lab, one of the 3 computer laboratories that are in the campus. Then we have a conference hall with capacity of more than 450 seats. And now I will pass to the social and cultural life for our students at IBU. And the university is organize huge events for the students, which are really very much attractive. And we would like to develop a big family feeling to our students. So you can see the photos from some of the events. This is IBU Talent Night, IBU Spring Festival. There is a football tournament, please on the next slide. Blood donation campaign, winter clothing donation campaign with the Red Cross and Red Crescent, Eco Patrol with the World Cleaning Up Day. University is on the same time paying some trips for the student. This is photos from the Istanbul trip and the Balkan trip organized for the student. You can follow the university of their social media and website, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube channels, and also we have application for your mobile phones, and you can have the university information in your pocket. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope that I was on time and I used my 10 minutes on the best way.
Thank you very much, Snezhana, for your presentation. It was really interesting, and you have such a wonderful background with so much love. Thank you for this. And so I invite you then to join our part 2 to meet international education consultants from different countries, and you can find the link in the chat box. I have just posted it. So please do so and have a great day. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much. I will join the part 2 just only to explain. I'm here in the International Relations Office. This is the wall behind me, and you can see the flags of the students who are coming and visiting our state. So every international student is getting his or her flag representing the state.
Yeah, that's great. That's really personal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and we will continue. And let's continue with the University of Tourism and Management in Skopje. And I invite Dr. Andrea Machkic to join us.
Hi to everyone, Mr.
Yes.
Chairman, Mr. Alexander, do you hear me?
Yes, everything is okay. But if you can turn on your video, it will be even better.
Now, do you hear me well?
We can hear you well, but we cannot see you, to be honest.
Okay.
But if you feel more comfortable like this, you can go on
yes.
like this. Okay, definitely.
Okay, can we see the presentation? I send you before.
Yes.
Yes,
we can see.
Thank you. It is special honor and pleasure for me that in the next 10 minutes, I will have the opportunity to introduce you to the University of Tourism and Management of Skopje. My name is Andrea Machkic, held the chairman said, and I'm not professor, I'm assistant of the Faculty of Tourism. I can say that our successful story begins before 15 years when we started as the first private faculty of tourism in the Republic of Macedonia. Then we grow into University of Tourism and Management after 3 years. That is why some people still recognize us as the Faculty of Tourism, because in 3 years we managed to make a widely known brand from the Faculty of Tourism. We copied successfully the unique methodology of the Faculty of Tourism to the other faculties of the university. We have made a revolution, we made a revolution in higher education in our country. We have implemented a teaching method used by the best universities in the world. We were the first to introduce the practical work in Macedonia. But now you will give me a chance to explain the more details about our faculties. How you can see on the second slide, we have 3 faculties. Yes, here, Faculty of Tourism, Faculty of Informatics, Faculty of Economics, where we have 3 modules of finance, banking and insurance, human resource management, and international marketing management. We can go on the next slide. Why it is important to choose the right faculty? Every student has to think carefully before enrolling. Visit all universities to see which faculties and professions they offer, the way they study, the conditions, the methodology, and and because I would encourage you to go to the college and continue your studies, because the best investment a young individual can make for himself is to invest in his own education. We have made 10 reasons why you should be studying the University of Tourism and Management. The first reason is internationally recognized diploma. You will verify that recognizing for your work and commitment during the studies through the diploma you will receive. But even more important for you as a graduate student, you'll be getting a diploma supplement. The function of the diploma supplement is easier to read, translate, and verify the components ministry. In the diploma supplement, you have all the information about the students while studying in the university. Many of our students be graduating from us and receiving the diploma supplement, continue their education about without any problem. But they can also find a job more easy becoming there. Reason number 2 is learning methodology. It is a methodology applied by successful universities in the world and contains applications of the European credit transfer system, where the work of students is evaluated qualitatively and quantitatively. They enable greater mobility of our students and the opportunity to continue their studies abroad. At our university, there is objectively and measurably of knowledge. During one semester, each student should write an essay, seminar work, and presentation, and take 3 colloquia and a final exam. As a recognition for the work of the UTMC so far, we have received many awards. How you can see of the pictures, awards that give us motivation, but also indicate that we are one of the right part that we have been working for 15 years. For 6 years in a row, we have been receiving recognition by Super Brand. We have received recognition for Macedonia quality. Also, how you can see on the slide, we have award for Grand Prix from Serbia, award for quality in Switzerland, Gold Award in Turkey, TED-Qual diploma from United Nations Road Tourism Organization, award for brand leader in Serbia. We first introduced the internship as a mandatory part of the teaching process before 10 years. And a few years later, the Ministry of the Education passed a law that made the internship mandatory for all other universities. Our students practice their theoretical knowledge in over 100 Macedonian successful companies, with which we have a cooperation agreement through a mandatory 1-month internship. Another reason for studying on UTMS is Careers Center, which is part of our university. A center that takes care of our students while they study, and through which the internship is realized. The Alumni Club is a labor market agent, a bridge between students currently seeking work and companies. Other reason why you should study in our university are the scientific practices. We have realized over 60 teaching scientific practices in more than 20 countries around the world. Erasmus Plus is a program to which every year our students go to the best universities in Europe, with which we have signed a cooperation agreement. Students adapt very easily when they stay in those universities because the programs, the way of studying, and the teaching methodology are compatible with the methodology of our university. At our university, in the past year, all 6 facilities must invite 4 guest lecturers in 1 year. As you can see, yes, in this slide, from the photos on the slides, these are well-known names of the proven professionals from the world, business, politics, diplomacy, public figures uh, who, through their lectures to our students, share some of their experience from their successful careers. Our students have visited many tourism fairs that are held in the region and beyond. These fairs are attended not only for the students from the Faculty of Tourism, but also by the other faculties of our university. Because of these fairs, there are also marketing, economics, informatics, human resource. On the end, we can say that our university is modern university and has the most modern technical and technological aids to improve the courses of study of our students. We were ready immediately after the breaches of the COVID through our own e-learning platform to switch to online teaching. On this slide, you can see that our electronic library owns several thousand editions that our students use as and they teach their lecture from there. They are preparing colloquium, but also there is preparation of seminar presentation and diploma thesis. Thank you for your attention. I hope so that now I can give some answers to the agents in the room.
Thank you so much, Andrea, for the presentation. Yes, definitely. You will be able now to proceed to the part 2, to the room with agents, and you can do it by using the link which is posted on the chat facility on the right-hand side of the screen. And thank you very much. Have a great day. And
thank you. Have a nice day.
Let us continue, and we need to move on since we are quite late. But anyway, I'm giving the floor to Dr. Andrea Andreev from European University Skopje.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon and hello to all the participants. My name is Andrea. I'm the General Secretary of the European University. On behalf of the university, I would like to thank our national agency for the European Educational Programs and Mobility for supporting us in this event, and also the Education Expert Center for giving us the opportunity to present ourselves to a broader audience and make new connections and collaborations. Can we please start with the presentation now? I will try to be brief and a smaller time format.
Yes,
we can proceed with the next slide, please. So first, what I think we should do to introduce ourselves is the question, who are we? The European University is an accredited private higher education institution located in Skopje, North Macedonia. It offers a variety of bachelor and master courses, particularly 15 of them, in several scientific areas ranging from dental medicine, art and design, criminalistics and security, economics, and software engineering. Our story begins in 2001 with the foundation of College, which evolved into the Faculty of Social Sciences, and from 2005 and onwards, we act as the European University in Macedonia, Skopje. All our study programs are reaccredited in 2018 and 2019. They're compatible with the European higher education area, and we do the studies according to the Bologna process. Next slide, please. Can we move one backwards? Okay. So as I said, we're in the center of Skopje, the capital of North Macedonia. We're located at a premium location in the very center of the city. My colleagues explained a lot about Macedonia. I suggest that you should look up on the web for Macedonia and Skopje. It's a beautiful country. It's landlocked in Southeast Europe, the central part of the Balkan Peninsula. It's a country full with diversity, rich with tradition and natural landmarks. Skopje is easily accessible via the international airport which is about 20 kilometers from the center of the city. Next slide, please. Our facilities are located on one of the main boulevards in the very center of Skopje. The university building is of historic importance both for the city and the state. And in its immediate vicinity, there are a lot of important locations, several ministries, banks, the European Union office, business centers, etc. On the photos, you can see our main amphitheater, the entrance hall, and the building facade from the front, from the boulevard. Next slide, please. Our university building is a modern structure. We can easily accommodate a large number of students. It has an area of 14,000 square meters. And currently we have fully equipped 17 classrooms, 2 large amphitheaters, 5 computer labs, 2 studios for the fashion and design courses, 1 atelier, 4 dental labs, 2 dental technician labs, and a university dental clinical center. Please forward. Our dental clinical center is the first private university dental clinical center in our country. We have covered all the dental specialties. It works as a separate healthcare institution, but also is a base for practical teaching of our dentistry students. We have reserved around 1,200 square meters, especially for this activity, for the students and for the patients. As you can see, we have covered all the areas, and also we have an X-ray cabinet and several laboratories for the preclinical classes of the dentistry students. Please forward to next slide. So the main question is why you should choose the European University. We offer affordable higher education. As I mentioned, we are compatible with the European higher education area and the Bologna process. So that means easily recognized diplomas all around the world and in Europe. We are at a premium location in modern facilities equipped for theoretical and practical classes to be at one place. We offer Macedonian or English language of tuition. The required level is B1. We offer student support, and our teachers and assistants are available at any moment. We also, in collaboration with the national agency, we participate in the Erasmus Plus program, and we offer mobility for students for a semester or for a whole year, or after they finish with their education, they can go to another country and experience a different type of educational practical work after completing their studies. We have open admissions, that means no entrance exam. And for an international student in Skopje in Macedonia, they will have low living costs. Can you please get back one more? I would like to address a couple of things regarding our international recognition. We're especially proud with Ms. Gordana. She's one of our dentistry graduates that managed to get her license, to get her approval from the General Dental Council in Great Britain. Also, we have numerous examples from successful stories from our students that went abroad, continued their education on doctoral studies, or recognized their diplomas in Canada, in America, and all around the world. Next slide, please. We participate in the Erasmus Plus program. I would like to thank once again to the national agency for supporting us in this event. We have many partner universities. Our students use the Erasmus Plus mobilities, and we actively participate with an ever-expanding base of partner institutions. The program provides financial aid and student mobility within and outside of the European Union. Next slide, please. Our offer consists of total of 15 study programs in undergraduate and postgraduate studies, bachelor and master. We have two programs at the Faculty of Dentistry. The first one is the academic studies in dentistry, which are in duration of 5 years, 300 ECTS credits, and a title Doctor of Dentistry. Currently, our tuition fee is €5,000 for international students, and they have the opportunity to pay it in 2 installments per semester. We have a criminalistic course, which are also academic studies, 4 years. Art and design, you can choose between graphic, fashion, and interior design. In the field of economics, you can choose between finances, marketing, and business management. And at our Faculty of Informatics, we offer software engineering. The price for studying at the aforementioned faculties is €2,500. International students pay the sum in 2 installments. As for the master courses, we offer security, art and design, finances, marketing, business management, and a special program for healthcare, pharmaceutical management. The price for the master courses is also €2,500. It's in duration of 1 year, 60 ECTS, and title master in the specific area of education. Can we please forward to the next slide? As for the admissions, we have open admission. That means we don't have entrance exam. We do only ranking and an introductory interview with the candidates. The ranking is based on the total grade average from the secondary school, and we don't do reviews of specific grades and subjects as required by some of the universities. So as long as there are available enrollment places left, we can accept every candidate that has applied and meets the general conditions prescribed in the announcement for registration. Applicants who completed 4 years secondary school and successfully passed the state matriculation exam can the bachelor level, but the request is that they have English or Macedonian language proficiency on level B1 from the European Framework of Languages. For master studies, bachelor graduates with 240 ECTS credits minimal, and also the language requirement is B1, whether it is Macedonian or in English. We are an open and a diverse university, and we welcome students from all around the world. For more information, please visit our website eu.edu.mk and follow us on social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, hashtag European University Skopje. And please visit our profile page at the following link, universityexpo.online. So it was a pleasure to give this presentation. Thank you for your time and attention. And I believe now I can proceed to the part 2 of the activities.
Thank you so much, Andrea. Yes, definitely you can proceed to the information session, to the part 2, and using the link on the right side of the screen. And I want to just remind everyone that this broadcasting is available on the website of the Expo, which is universityexpo.online, as well as on YouTube on the page of Education Expert Center. And thank you very much again, Andrea, and please have a great day. And I hope you will enjoy talking to the agents as well. And so let us move on, and we proceed to the University of Goce Delcev from the city of Štip. And I invite Ms. Sanya Stefanova to join us with the presentation. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon and hello to everyone. I'm sending you greetings from the sunny Štip. My name is Sanya, and today on behalf of Goce Delcev University in Štip, I'm going to give you a glimpse into the environmental structure of the university, and then we're going to talk about the programs that we are organizing for international relations students. First, thanks to the organizers for organizing this great event. It's a pleasure to be part of this conference and education expert, as you mentioned, and I hope soon we will see some new fresh students at our university. So let's move on to give you some interesting information about Goce Delcev University in Štip. We can move to the next slide, please. On this picture, you can see our main building. This is the Directorate building, and this is a picture of Skopje. I couldn't find a very beautiful picture from Steve, but still our country is small and you will have opportunity to travel around the country. So let's move to the next slide. Our university, I can say, is still pretty young university, even not that young as we were a couple of years ago, because we were founded in 2007. And we are the second state university and the second biggest university and the second ranked university in our country. We have 12 faculties who are mostly established and focused in Stip, but also we're having some disciplines and some departments around the city, in Skopje, in Prilep, in Evgelia, in Kavadarci. But anyway, if you will become an international student here, you will come and being at Goce Delcev University in Stip. Then we have 12 faculties, and one of the most popular faculty here is Faculty of Medical Science. Then we have 3 academies which you can find, for which you can find more information at our website and the site which was created especially for this event. For international students, I will say that we have an intensive Macedonian language program, which means if you want to choose any of these faculties here, we can offer this opportunity for you. It's 9-month intensive Macedonian language course. And after you're finished this course, next year you will become a student and you can start with your regular studies here in our country. So far, we had more than 1,000 international students who actually been through this whole process. Most of them were from Turkey, but also we have from different Balkan countries, from Serbia, Bulgaria. Then we have students from Germany and USA. And all of them actually had this process. They studied Macedonian language, and after finishing this course, they then continue with their studies. Something that is pretty new here is that from 2022, we are starting English language program for Faculty of Medical Science, because we realize this program is one of the most interested program for students. So all the faculties, all the departments there will be fully available in English. Then we'll prepare also the Faculty of Computer Science to be fully available in English language. We have a modern. You can find more information about this program on this website, and then international relations and European law, which is also fully available at English. Something which I'm really proud of is our e-systems. Why? Because I was a student of first generation in this university, and I can share a really personal story how I actually from student become part of this university and become international relations officer. First, I started working in this e-learning center when I was developing personally these e-platforms, which are pretty great. And I can say we are one of the best universities in the country who are using e-platforms for everything. We're having e-index, first e-learning center, which means even we start with this e-learning program before this COVID break. Then we have e-index where students can actually track their grades, they can track their development during their studies. Also, we have e-library. This is a system where all publications and books from professor are uploaded here, and every student can download these books and can get advantage of it. So there is no more money for copies or for buying the books. You can just go there, log in if you're students here, and you will be part of this really great, repository of books from our professors. Then a repository, this is the platform which was established also several years ago, where all reports, let's say, then paperwork, research papers are uploaded here. Even if you're becoming a master student here, your master thesis is going to be uploaded here, which means it will be available to everyone interested in the topic that you're working here. Then for this e-system, I will say we were the best university who actually implemented the Microsoft platform when this COVID started. Even 10 days after the university were closed, we were able to actually have smooth transition from being physically to starting with these online lectures. And so far, everything is going smoothly. We're even having international students who are studying from Italy, but still they are students at our university, which means it's functioning pretty well. Then here is the RD facilities that you can take benefits from. We have university radio and TV, which means students who actually want to have some additional work, they can go and visit the centers, being part of this environment, and also create their own student story. This radio is established especially for the students to get information and to be in track with all events that are happening at our university. Then University Sports Center, which we are pretty good at since we had participated in different sport events, leagues in our country. I think that one year we were the first place in the basketball league here. And this means if you eventually becoming a student here, you can go there, you can train there, and actually you can become part of our leagues here. I know that one Erasmus Plus student from Spain joined our football team, and he played match during his whole stay here at our university. Next slide, please. Then this is the other facility that we can offer. This is the modern courtroom, which is based at the Faculty of Law, and different debates, simulation are actually not available, but ongoing in this courtroom. And the students are using this for different events. And this is especially created for students of Faculty of Law, but still it can be used by all students here. Nevertheless, I would like to mention the laboratories that we are having at our university, the modern laboratory at the Faculty of Agriculture and the Faculty of Natural and Technical Science. We started to invest more in technology because this is really important, and we're also offering a traineeship, a part of studies here. We're offering traineeship in those laboratories, and the students can also have another educational experience by being part here, by learning and working with the best stuff that we can offer at our university. And still, if your program or if the university program also offer some discipline which require practical work, we're offering these laboratories to whole students, including international and Erasmus Plus students. Let's move to the next slide. So here is Erasmus Plus. I can really talk about this the whole day because I'm working especially the Erasmus Plus program, but I would like to say just few facts about this program. When I started working in this department, there were only 38 agreements with universities around Europe. Today, I'm so proud that we actually managed to have more than 400 universities from which the students can choose and go to study there. And also, students from our partner university can come and study at the Goce University Stip. Each year, we are welcoming more than 70 students, and I hope this trend would increase during the years. And especially after this COVID break, I hope that we are going to overcome those challenges and we will start function normally. Let's move to the next slide, because in the next slide, I think you can see more pictures about the next slide, please. These are the numbers, but I wanted to see just some pictures from the events that we had at our university. These are our international students, and for them, we're organizing different events. And I think this will be the most interesting part for you, because a part of the educational program, during the whole year, we're having different events, especially for you. First, Macedonian language courses for those who are interested in. Then we're organizing different intercultural nights where you can actually get familiar with our cuisine, but also with the cuisine from other countries. Then we're organizing creativity exhibitions when students are gathering together, working together, and trying to have the best time of their studies at the Delcev University in Stip. And the most important part here, as I mentioned in the beginning, we are a very small country, which means if you become a student in this university or any university in our country, you can travel very easily from one to another place. and you can see the whole beautiful nature that is here in Macedonia. Even you can travel to different countries. And the best part here is that Macedonia, and especially cheap if we compare with the capital city, is very cheap. Even the students are saying, oh, here I'm living like a king, which is basically true because they're having really nice scholarship. Cheap is very, very cheap town, and they can afford to have the best of their international experience here. And me with my colleagues are trying to do our best job to be in touch with the students during this whole process. And yeah, if you want to become part here in our educational environment, just please visit the website which is created here, and you will see the whole admission process, how to get all documents. Then you will see the deadlines when you should apply for becoming a student. This is happening from middle of August until middle of September, which means you have enough time to start preparing your documentations here. You will be in touch all the time, and I'm looking forward to welcome all of you here and to start working with all of you. So this is our website here. This is my email address. I know that I have this information also in the website. For any additional information or questions, feel free to ask me the next session or just to contact me directly. Thank you very much for listening to me, for this opportunity, and I hope I see all of you soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sanya, for this nice presentation. And you told so many great things about the university. I'm sure it will be really memorable to the participants of the event. And I would like to ask you to proceed to the part 2. You have requested for questions. You will find many of them during this information session with our partners. And thank you, and have a great day. So, yes, thank you so much. So, as we are going further, I would like to introduce Ms. Mihaela Georgieva from International Slavic University, named after Gavril Derzhavin, and kindly take a floor. Mihaela.
Hi, so my name is Mihaela. I am the head of the International Relations Office at International Slavic University, Gavril Romanovich Derzhavin. The International Slavic University was founded in 2004 as one of the first private universities in North Macedonia. So I think we can proceed to the second slide now. We have 2 campuses in 2 different cities, and currently we have more than 2,000 students studying at both campuses. We started with 1 campus in 2004 and 1 faculty, but throughout the years we've managed to grow and extend our capacities. We built the 2nd campus in 2006 and grew into the university we are today in 2013. So today we have 5 faculties and 2 scientific institutes. Please, next slide. Throughout the years, our university has developed with many universities, organizations, and companies. One of our key partners from the city of Tambov in Russia. And the participation of our university in the Erasmus Plus program plays a great role in the main strategy. Our university is a crossroad where the knowledge of the East and the West is united, and it is shared in order to establish universal academic standards. We strive to offer quality higher education and scientific activity for alumni that will be ready for the global labor market. Next slide. The educational process at the International Slavic University Derzhavin is organized according to the European Credit Transfer and Accumulation System, which is the same as the European universities. This helps students move between countries and have their academic qualifications and study periods abroad recognized. This means that if you enroll at our university and want to go for a mobility at another university, your academic qualifications will be recognized. So the bachelor degree studies can be 3-year or 4-year studies, and the master studies can be 1 or 2 years. We can proceed to the next slide now. The academic year starts on 1st of October and it ends on the last day of September the following year. So the academic year is divided into 2 semesters. The first is the fall semester, which starts on 1st of October and it lasts until 14th of February. And the second is the spring semester, which starts on 15th of February and lasts until 30th of June. So we have 5 faculties and 2 scientific institutes, and through the educational process, you will gain the necessary skills, knowledge, and experience to build a solid foundation for a successful career. All of our study programs are available on Macedonian and English language. You can see the list here on the slide. So now we can proceed to the next slide, which is the Faculty of Psychology. The Faculty of Psychology is our most popular one, and it offers 1 study program on the bachelor's degree and 2 study programs on the master's degree. So you can see the list of the available study programs on the slide, which is currently being shown. We can now proceed to the next slide, which is the Faculty of Economics and Organization of Entrepreneurship. We have 4-year study programs on the bachelor's degree and 1 year on the master's degree. Our faculty would provide you with the resources to acquire valuable knowledge and skills that will undoubtedly help you become an economist ready to face the challenges of today's life. We can move on to the next slide now. This is the Faculty of Computer Science. We offer 2 programs on this faculty. They are called Software Technologies and Computer Systems and Networks. Both of them have 24 courses on the bachelor's degree level and 16 courses on the master's degree level. So for the bachelor's degree, you would need to complete 3-year studies. And for the master's degree, you would need to study for 2 additional years, which is 5 years in total. We can now proceed to the next slide, which is the Faculty of Safety Engineering. It has 1 study program that is safety at work. That is generally occupational safety and health, and it contains 24 courses on the bachelor's degree and 16 courses on the master's degree. So the goal of this faculty is to educate students for efficient and successful implementation of European legislation in the field of occupational safety and health. Here we have the same situation as the Faculty of Computer Science. For the bachelor's degree, you would need to complete 3-year studies, and for the master's degree, you would need to study for 2 more years, or that would be 5 years in total. We can now proceed to the next slide, which is the Faculty of Law. It has 3-year general legal studies, and then in the 4th year, the students are able to choose an elective module. They are offered 5 elective modules. In the 4-year study process, they need to complete 32 courses. And after the 4th year and the defense of the bachelor's thesis, the students are awarded with a Bachelor of Laws degree. For the master's degree, we also have 5 study programs. They are the same as the elective modules, which are currently being shown. So we can now move on to the next slide and talk about what makes us different. We have a unique mentorship system. First of all, our career center assigns a mentor to each enrolled student, and the mentor guides the student through the whole studying process. Next, through our institutes, okay, thank you. Through our institutes, we are very active in the field of culture. We pay a lot of attention to the cultural life of our students. Our love for arts and culture is expressed through the events we organize, like festivals, concerts, art competitions. We also have our own radio station. We have our own handball team in which the students can also take participation in. We even opened the first on-campus 3D cinema, and the cinema works every day, Monday to Sunday, even now when we are completely online. So we've had a platform also for online learning even since 2007, and our publishing center additionally provides publications for our students. Each year we have approximately 30 new textbooks from various fields. We can move on now to the next slide. So in order to apply, you can send us an email so we can give you the right instructions for your chosen study program. But before you enroll, you should know that you need to get a notification of your diploma in our Ministry of Education and Science. And after the notification procedure is done, you can enroll at the study program of your choice. We could send you more details in the email about this procedure, and we can now go to the last slide. So that would be all for today. Our presentation was short, but thank you for being here. And if you have some additional questions, you can get in touch and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mihaela, for the presentation. And it's really interesting. And personally, for me, it was kind of the news when I found out that there is a university named after Russian poet, which is interesting to me personally, as I said. And I invite you to join the information session part 2, according to the link that is posted on the right-hand side. And kindly, that is it. And I wish you to have a great day. And we move on, to Miss Katerina Kolozova from the Institute of Social Sciences and Humanities. And we actually got your presentation, and because it was sent to us before, and you can just see it on the screen. So just tell us when you need to have next slide.
Okay, I'm sorry I didn't send it on time, and I'm afraid there are some typos. I was assuming it would be a share screen option, so that's why I didn't send it. Anyway, let me begin with the presentation. The typos are not so terrible, and they're at the end. We will fix them. So let me be brief in presenting who we are. In a nutshell, I won't repeat information that are generally relevant for all of us who are accredited higher education institutions in the country. As the country is a full member of the Erasmus program and of the European higher education area, of course, all of us offer similar possibilities in terms of mobility provided by the very membership in the Erasmus program itself. So, of course, we follow, as everybody else participating in Erasmus, the Bologna process standards of work. Of course, the credits are European credit transfer system type of credits, etc. So those things that are general for everybody else, I will just skip. I won't be presenting Skopje, as you kindly provided a really nice summary on what Skopje is all about in terms of, you know, landmark places to visit, you know, the way of life that might be attractive to the students, etc. Regarding the institute, let me just explain our status, which is a rather complex one. In order to make it more understandable to the general wider audience, we are what one might compare to the research universities one finds in Western Europe, except we don't have research universities. So we have scientific research institutes that either have a semi-independent status vis-a-vis the State University of Skopje, St. Cyril and Methodius, or some of them have, even the national ones, public ones, have de facto fully independent status. Some of them have remained with such a status even nowadays. At the years immediately following a reform in 2008, the number was higher, and there are several of us that are in fact scientific institutes registered under the law on science. That are also private, but in our case, non-profit as well. That is our status insofar as being scientific institutions. So registered for advanced level of scientific study. Research itself is our main domain. We are entitled to accreditation on more advanced levels of studies, so above BA level. So graduate level, MA level, and PhD level studies are something that an institute, a scientific institute such as ourselves, can organize in this country. As for ourselves, we do not have PhD level courses. We have only MA level studies. A couple of programs, to be more exact, 3 programs: gender studies, cultural studies, and policy studies, which are organized in 2 separate programs, 1-year MA level and 2-year MA level study program in policy studies. Their concept is I don't know, let's say pronouncedly interdisciplinary of all of these fields, and all of these programs are offered in English as in Macedonian. I must say that English is actually far more present in our study than Macedonian, even within the Macedonian groups, because the most recent literature that is relevant for an advanced style of study is not translated at such speed as one needs in order to follow the trends. So the literature we use in a study program is, 90% in English. So that's in brief, and I'm still at the first slide. Now I'll move faster. Let me just add one more thing so that you can kind of imagine what we are, how we look like, where we are, the size, the scope, even in the most material sense. Literally material sense, like where we are, how big the building is, etc., or the staff. Let me also add one more sentence about that, and then we can move through the slides more quickly. So we are, as I said, mostly focused on research. Our philosophy is connecting research with its application in real life. So that is why our applied social and studies and humanities is always amounts to some sort of policy analysis, and that's why policy studies are so central in program, which on the other hand is a multi-issue policy studies program, which offers a wide range of sub areas where you can kind of specialize, like policy and gender, policy and media, etc., etc. I must say we have a staff of, I don't know, a significant number of visiting professors from abroad that do have international standing. Within the Anglophone academia, I would say among the established international publishers. You can check the faculty on our website, which is provided in this PowerPoint presentation. The contact information is at the end, where you will also find a call for enrollments. We published yesterday, basically. So our international networking in research and informal study advanced program of informal study is important, as it also implies how networked we are in terms of study programs. So what whoever our partner here is in terms of creating international networks of scientific research is also in most of the cases our Erasmus bilateral partner with which we offer the mobility. I must say that our mobilities are tiny, as we are tiny. We have a small number of students per year, even though in total with the previous generations and the current, at the moment we have 144 students. Still we enroll 20 people per year, so we are tiny. Therefore, the number of mobilities is small in terms of cumulative figures, but in terms of the use we make of this program, I think we're doing pretty well. And I must say that what we are particularly comfortable with and makes our networking smooth, I would say, is that our partners are institutions with which we have a long history of collaboration on a number of projects of this level, of this nature, as mentioned here in the slide. So international networking in research and informal study, advanced study program, it should be, there is a type. So we are a member of the consortium of humanities centers and institutes, the consortium with headquarters in the United States, the European Consortium of Humanities Institutes and Centers, with the headquarters in Italy, I think currently. We are members of the International Consortium of Critical Theory Programs, led by the Critical Theory Program of the University of Berkeley, California, presided by Professor Judith Butler. We're a signatory of multiple memoranda of understanding with European higher education institutions and research institutes such as the University of Utrecht from Netherlands, with which we have a long history of mutual collaboration, including publishing projects initiated by them in which our faculty has participated. So this is real organic bond, I would say, between us. Then University of Gießen, Germany, with which we also share a lot of, intellectual preferences, let's say, as researchers and teachers both, which has brought forth the exchange program. Then the University of Pantheon in Athens, which has many branches, but is mostly popular for its progressive political studies department. And this is just to name a few. We have bilateral intra-European Erasmus mobility agreements with Utrecht University, with Central European University. I put Budapest, but now they're in Vienna. So that's Vienna. Then the University of Macedonia, Thessaloniki, the Faculty of Media and Communication, Belgrade, Plovdiv University in Bulgaria. So these are neighbors, but also EU countries. Then Gießen University from Germany, as I mentioned. And this is just to name a few, as a couple of others are coming in soon. But we don't want to extend our efforts too far, because as I said, we are small, but we are focused, and we are also selective in that sense as to with whom we collaborate. Not to sound arrogant, not selective in that sense, but in the sense of sharing similar philosophy, so that things move in kind of a natural way. So we are I must brag a little bit in our most recently received renewed Erasmus Charter. We received a really flattering letter from the panel, letter of assessment, which with 100 points out of 100 points, which praises precisely, as it says, our commitment to internationalization and our deep understanding of the goals and the philosophy, let's say, of Erasmus. So that's a little bit of bragging here. But why do I mention that? Because that component, the most recent component Erasmus insists on in terms of internationalization, puts a strong emphasis on informal study programs. So advanced level, since we are graduate level studies,
yeah, I think we have lost connection with Katerina, but anyway, I think it was quite a complete presentation with all the details and information. And let us just thank Katerina for this presentation. And when she's back, she will definitely join the part 2, the meeting with education consultants. So thank you very much. We'll continue, and I invite Mr. Vladimir Stoichevsky from International University Europa Prima.
Hi.
Are you with us?
Yes, yes.
Hello. Yes, please take a floor.
Do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Okay.
And we're now waiting for the launch of your presentation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Super.
There it is. Yeah, please start.
So, as the previous colleague, we are also a very small institution, although we have a lot of departments, but the character of our school a little bit different from the other ones that we heard about during previous presentations, because we are the only institution who is dealing with audiovisual arts, performing arts. So we are kind of specific university. We are founded in 2007, and we are first private university in the field of audiovisual arts and performing arts. And also by now we are still the only private university which covers these fields. So there are two other state faculties for theater and film, and we are the third one, which is private faculty for those fields. So we are located in the city of Skopje. Previous colleagues also told everything about Skopje and Macedonia. So I will also skip that information in order to save the time. And the interesting fact is that the university is situated in the same building with Macedonian Cinematheque and with the city library. So we are three institutions, two cultural institutions in our school in the same building, which gives opportunity to the students to be close to the everyday cultural events and happenings which are ongoing on this place. So we have also agreement with the Cinematheque about collaboration, and we have approach to the cinema of 130 seats for organizing different kind of events, and also our students can follow all those events. The university is founded by Mr. Jordan Plevnes, who is a well-known drama writer, and also he was ambassador of Macedonia in France and Spain like 15-20 years ago. After ambassador mandate, he found the university. So we are accredited under the all regulation and laws which are existing in Macedonia. So we are functioning according to the local legislative. For the enrollment at the university, we have officially 4 deadlines, which is like early deadline in the first half of May, second deadline is in first half of June, and also we have deadlines in August and September. So the students who are registering in the first 2 deadlines can get some discounts for the scholarship and for the fee for studying, so they can go in the school with better conditions financially. As a university, I told that we are small and we have 3 faculties and 2 institutes. So we have Faculty of Film Arts, of Theatre Arts, and of Applied Music. And also we have Institute of Audiovisual Arts and Institute of Performing Arts, which are dealing mostly with research work and publishing work. All 3 faculties have a program in first and second level, in bachelor and master level, and all these study programs are available also in this bachelor and master level of studying. On the Faculty of Film Arts, we have 2 study programs. First study program is Film Arts, and we have different departments for film and TV directing, camera editing, production and management, which is department in the Film Arts, but also is dealing with the production of performing arts, photography, animation, sound engineering, and music production. Some of these departments are the only one in the country at our universities, so you cannot study them in any other place in Macedonia. For example, photography, animation, and sound design and music production can be studied only at our university, which makes it unique. On the same faculty, from 2 years ago, we accredited new study program, which is like more modern, and also it's the only available at our school, and it's film and digital media, where students can learn about video game design, virtual reality, social medias, creative industries, new technologies, and digital entrepreneurship. So that's about Faculty of Film Arts. For the Faculty of Theatre Arts, we have departments of theater directing, acting, and dramaturgy. So this is writing for the theater, which are pretty standard departments on such schools. And also we have Faculty of Applied Music, which is faculty who is training the young people to work with music, but music which will be intended for use in film, which is department of film composing of music for film. And also we have departments for vocal interpretation or for future singers, and for musical instruments, where students can choose to learn about different playing of different kind of instruments. So basically that's are the study programs, but I also want to mention that according to our experience, because we work from 2007, many of these profession are deficitary, and our students usually easy found jobs and start to work even during the studies. So usually they are employed in TV station, private production companies, theaters, cultural centers. And very specific is that many of our students are working online even before this corona situation, and they are using platforms as Upwork, and they can realize themselves as professionals on very easy way, especially for photographers, sound designers, editors, etc. They prefer basically more to work on this way than to be employed in some institution. Also, I want to mention that we are very active in organizing different kind of cultural events. So two major events that we are behind are Southeast European Film Festival, which is organized from 2011 and is organized in Paris and Berlin, and also International Theatre Festival, Actor of Europe, that we are organizing in Prespa region, and also our students are involved in both of those events. Besides this, we have very active collaboration international, because our university was found as under the franchise of ESRA France at the beginning. So we have still good collaboration with ESRA France, with Wolfgang University from Essen, Rotterdam, and many other universities from region and Europe. Also, we have international students, mostly students from the region, not from the European countries, mostly from Bulgaria, Kosovo, Montenegro, Serbia, Croatia. Also, we have students, and because we work in small groups, like 3 to 5 students in each group, usually we have like individual approach and individual working. We are easily adapting to different languages according to needs. So far we have good experience with international students. And also at the end, I want to mention them that we didn't get Erasmus so far, but from this year, from 2021, we got Erasmus Charter, and we are starting intensively to sign bilateral agreements for mobility programs, and we sent recently our first cooperation application in Erasmus, which was very complex with 10 partners, and we hope for good results, and we get also very good support during application process from our national agency. Scholarships are not very expensive for those kinds of studies. They are 1,500 euros, and these are not expensive scholarship, having in mind that these studies are also connected with using of a lot of equipment. So we have fully equipped audio studio, we have several digital cameras which are good for documentary filmmaking. Even we have 4K professional camera for which can be used for production of fiction film. We have equipped TV studio, so pretty good conditions for the work of the students. And at the end, last slide is with the website and mails and telephone. So basically that's it in short.
Thank you very much, Vladimir, for this presentation. Thank you. It was nice to know that you're offering quite very rare majors and study programs. And I invite you to the part 2 to proceed according to the link and continue discussions with other partners over there. And I would like to also invite back to the floor Ms. Kolozova to finalize her presentation, please.
Okay, thanks.
I'm still muted. Okay, I'm unmuted now. I'm sorry, the connection broke. It just transferred to a different network, and in the meantime, it simply broke off. So I will be quick because I know that everybody has been too extensive and we are past our time, I'm assuming. So through a number of informal study programs of experimental theory, philosophy, and sciences, and the intersection as well as applied studies research related events, the Institute has gained significant international visibility. In particular in Europe, so the region of Southeast Europe, but not only Western Europe as well. The East not sufficiently, but we'll work on it more. So we have been running a School of Politics and Critiques for Southeast Europe since 2014, which is a graduate level critical theory school that has assembled many stellar names from Europe, beginning with Jacques Rancière, going through, I don't know, a number of huge names like Oleg Jupancic. So there is somebody from the region, Nina Power, and so on. Francois Laurel, many huge names have passed through as teachers through this school, international school we organize in the form of School of Politics and Critique for Southeast Europe. We have organized a number of panels on illiberal democracy and democratic policy making with the Institut für Wissenschaften von Menschen. So the Institute for Humanities from Vienna. We have joint project initiatives on deep integration of social sciences, humanities, and the STEM sciences. This is our most recent focus. So this focus is a research focus. We run informal studies program, we run scientific projects and research initiatives, but we also seek to streamline it in the content that we teach. So the two things are linked. So this is our central focus, I might say, currently. And we're experimenting with this idea by establishing a digital study platform for advanced and graduate level informal education, founded with Arizona State University, the Center for Philosophical Technologies, the Institut für Architekturwissenschaften und Technologie from Vienna, and Eindhoven Academy of Design. So this is an ongoing project, and it's running under the name of School of Materialist Research, where also a number of established names ranging from philosophy to the hard sciences like computer sciences, scientists or philosophers of sciences or mathematicians have taught and will teach in the upcoming period of the summer. So this is our international dimension that is not necessarily linked to Erasmus exchanges, but not necessarily included or in the mandatory form in the present curricula, but adds value to the quality and the international dimension that you receive at a study here at the Institute. Here I'm bragging about our excellent grades from the European Erasmus, the panel for the European for the Erasmus Charter. I'm sorry, we received recently. I can just quote from the charter so that to illustrate what our philosophy of internationalization might be, actually not from the charters, from our Erasmus policy statement. Actually, this is from the panel that this component of internationalization, etc., is strong, but I already bragged about it, so I won't brag again. I'll skip this thing. We are going to the next 6th slide. So this is more practical information about the currently running programs of available in second cycle of studies as per Bologna second cycle of study, which means MA. We still offer only that. I won't go through descriptions. I will just say that we are we charge, I would say, less than the public entities. The entire study program for local students is €500 for the whole year, and only 250 for the defense. On your website, there is an information about €800, which we used to offer only for the policy studies program. But we might, for the foreign students, yes, let me clarify, but we might extend it to the other two programs. Either way, €800 for the whole year, and only 250 for defense is the only thing that we charge. And one receives teaching materials, books. We have a library of licensed books, up-to-date titles. All of that is available free of charge to the students. We also give out ebooks for everybody based on this fully licensed either digital books or physical books that are up to date in terms of really recent titles offering recent ideas, not just republished old books, but really recent titles in the sense of offering recent concepts. So all of that is given out to the students without any extra charges. It's covered with the tuition that they might pay. We require original research experimentation, etc., as an aspect of the study process, as well as an aspect of or as a component, maybe the core of the MA thesis, the dissertation one might defend at the end of the study program. We used to operate for years under this AAA motto. I will present it here, even though I think I gave a hint at the beginning when I said that we are not interested only in pure academia. We are always interested into how it plays out in the reality, be it the policy reality of when it comes to social sciences and humanities, or the industry when it comes to the hard sciences. So that's why we say that we function under the AAA motto of analysis. Activism is wrongly written here. It's meant to be advocacy, analysis, advocacy, and academia, constituting a triad under which we function, which we appended with the DDD, democracy in the adjusting to the era of digitalization. So democracy in line with European twin transition, digitalization of education, economy and governance, development through innovations and societal transformation. Okay. I won't read the program statement and the commitment to research. I think I explained enough. Here on slide 9, you will find detailed information about the School of Materialist Research I mentioned that we established with the Arizona State University and the other two European partners. That is an online platform that offers advanced informal education with lots of experimentation and lots of contemporary science, philosophy, arts, mathematics, design, etc. present there. Everything is free of charge. Everything is done on voluntary basis, but it illustrates, let's say, our approach to both research and study as two inherently linked programs, two inherently linked activities, research and study. So before we see you at the Institute, we suggest that you check out our June SMR programs that are, as I said, free of charge completely. You can see here the poster, which is the same poster in two different colors. At the end, we consider ourselves, or we try to be avant-garde, even though small, but we believe that small means mobile, and mobile means persistent, and avant-garde in the sense of, pervading where it's difficult for the more robust institutions to pervade or permeate. So here are our contacts at the end, and that's it. So thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation was interesting, and what we offer sounds interesting. I'll move to the other stream now.
Yes, thank you so much, Katerina. Yes, and the colleagues are waiting for you in another stream in dedicated Zoom conference.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much for your really interesting presentation. And that's, I think it's very interesting to serious students who wants not only just to get some education, but also plan their life and would like to get some research experience and results. So basically, thank you so much and have a great day. And I hope to get in touch with you someday soon.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
I'll join the other stream.
Yes, please. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, and I would like to thank I would like to say thank you to all the speakers of today's session. We had 10 universities with us today from North Macedonia, and it was really wonderful and interesting to know more about the country, about the university. And I personally would like to have a short discussion with Alexander. I would like to share my thoughts about what I have noted for myself here, and then you could finalize the session and wrap it up. So I had some few notes for myself. So first, I just noted for myself that there are a lot of old universities and many young universities in North Macedonia, and all of them are doing so much research activities and work on top of their academic work that is really actually meets the highest European standards. That is one point that I have for myself. The second is that North Macedonia is a fantastic fusion of traditions and new trends that, historical places and opportunities for future development because of Macedonia being in the unique location, being like a crossroads for north, south, and east-west flows. And really fusion is what I can describe for myself, North Macedonia as a country and the people of this country. And I would like to say to what I would like to say to actually to prospective students is that going to North Macedonia at whatever university you choose to study is actually a good way to achieve your dreams that you want to get from your life, both in personal and professional scales, and especially with so many opportunities to get scholarships, to get financial aid and other support. And I think North Macedonia is a really interesting country with untapped potential for international education market. So, and I was happy to host this event today. So I give a word to you, Alexander, to wrap up the session.
Thank you very much. Regarding my experience and my opinion, I think that today's meeting, today's study fair, it was very much successful. For the reason that we succeed 10 higher education institutions to be part at this study fair to create internalization in the field of higher education, for a reason that in this period that is in front of us, 21-27, for this 6-7 years period, we'll put much more efforts in line with internalization of higher education for Macedonian universities. We have 25 in total universities, higher education institutions in our country. Basically, we have only 6 public universities. but in general, this potential for foreign students, for Macedonian universities is it's huge. And it will be great when new students will come to study here in Macedonia for reason that they have more and more benefits regarding studying, for example, in Macedonia, in North Macedonia, than studying in some country where, for just a comparison, in some of the Western European countries, participation for universities basically is more than 10,000, 12,000 euros per year. Here in Macedonia, at private universities, basically also at public universities, cotization for 1 year is around 2,000 euros. Other thing, we are geographically in great position. We are in the center of the Balkan Peninsula. Neighborhood countries are Greece, Bulgaria, Serbia, Albania, Kosovo, but also we are very near with Southeast European countries and with Central European countries. Also, each higher education institution in Macedonia is involved in the Erasmus Plus program. This is huge step forward for reason that each student that wants to come in Macedonia and to study at some higher education institution will have opportunity to study part of his or her studies at some of the European Union countries and to be paid for this through Erasmus Plus program. So basically, there are a lot of reasons for studying in our country and also to upgrade their knowledge. Our universities are representative and they have connections and relations with a lot of companies and a lot of foreign higher education institutions. I will give just one example. Biggest higher education institution in our country have more than 300 interinstitutional and bilateral agreements with universities, higher education institutions all around Europe and outside of borders of Europe. So we have what to offer as a country for potential foreign students, and I hope that this is perfect moment for enrollment of foreign students at our higher education institutions. And I'm quite sure that from September, October, when academic year will start at universities here in North Macedonia, that we will have a lot of foreign students that will be enrolled at our domestic higher education institutions, basically through this educational export center fair that was organized today. Thank you for the fair, Dimitri. It was very well organized. Connection was very well, and also you as moderator was great day for the fair. And I hope that in the period that is in front of us, we'll have deepened collaboration between National Agency and Educational Export Center, and also we are going to share experience. For reason that higher education is a street that is going in both ways. So we'll have for sure until with the beginning of today, we will have wider and better internalization in higher education, and I'm quite sure that we will proceed and in near future with our collaboration between the Education Export Center and National Agency for European Educational Programs and Mobility.
Thank you very much, Alexander. Thank you for warm words. It goes back to you and your colleagues at the National Agency, and really hope to get online with another interesting initiative very soon. So thank you very much to all participants, to our colleagues, to our partners from across the world, and especially to potential students and their families who watched us today. Thank you very much and have a great day. And I hope that today's information was useful for you and you will make the right decision and choose the right university in North Macedonia for you. And have a great day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much.